Welcome to Kingscourt from Co.Cavan. Kingscourt has a population of approximately 3,000 people. Kingscourt in Irish means Dunnery, King of the Court. Some of the famous buildings here are Capel Castle, just located outside Kingscourt, and it dates back to 1813, but now is a hotel. J. McKenna's pub also dates back to the 1800s. But Gartlan's pub is the most iconic feature of the town, and it dates back to 1711. It was bought by the Gartlan family in 1911 and was sold in last year. They also featured in the Irish pub documentary.
The strangers now normally get the brunt of me bad manners. There was an American lady came in and she went down to the ladies' toilet and she came back up and complained about there was no lock on the toilet door. And she went to argue with me and I says, well, my grandfather started business in 1911. He says he passed away in the 40s. My father took over, he's retired now, passed on, and I'm here since, I says, and no one ever stole a shit out of it yet.
That was the most famous clip from the documentary, and it was in Gartlan's pub. The barman in the clip is called Paul Gartlan, and I was lucky enough to get talking to him.
Down over the years, there was a lot of things happened with after hours and guards and different things. With the one with the Good Friday, like the potbelly stove there in the shop, like, and it needed cleaning. So I got a couple of boys in to give me a hand, so and naturally when the job was done, she had a few drinks. So the next thing the guards arrived at the door. So on the landing I was explaining what was going on, with the cleaning the stove and that, and like, it was evident that work had taken place and things were going well enough till one of the lads either dropped too much. He decided to question the guards' parentage. Assuming the guards' parents weren't married. So then all hell broke loose. The names taken up in front of the judge, a mess it was, but sure, I say it levelled itself out in the end anyway. As I said, there was plenty of incidents like that, different bits and pieces down the years. Like for instance, when Gartlan was in there the first time, in 1911, I read it in some of the papers we were done. I think it was for gambling on the premises. There must be a game of cards or something going on. We'll find £1, which was a lot of money at the time. So, as I say, we managed to struggle through the whole lot anyway. So it was an interesting 100 years.
And would you mind telling me some of the history there, Paul, please?
Oh, the history, what history is there to say?
We'll say where it started up, or your family and how they got into it. And
my grandfather used to be in the pub in Baylor as well. He had the Cusick stand at the time. Actually, the two pubs going at the one time.
And what year was that in?
1911. But then they closed the one in Baylor and concentrated then on Kingscourt. So said my grandfather died in the late 40s, and my father was taken out of school. He was only 14 or 15 at the time, and he was running the pub then up till he retired there in the early 2000s, and that he had a stroke. And so I came home from London and I was in the pub then, up till its demise or its close. So hopefully it's going to be open again shortly. There was a lot of work done on it, and they're hoping to have it up and running now in, I think, June coming. So I have to see how it works out now. Hopefully it works out well for them, but no. Maybe we'll get another 100 years, you never know.
That was Paul Gartlan, the previous owner of the pub. I also got a tour of the pub by its new owner, Paul Smith.
This is Gartlan's pub, a bar from what we understand from 1911, taken over by Gartlan's. Jim Gartlan's father, George Gartlan, they took it over in 1911, as I said, and it's been a pub ever since, and maybe a pub before, but we're not sure. The pub was virtually fallen down 18 months ago. We bought it, myself and my wife Sheila, and done it up completely back to its original status. But detaching it, got the windows reconstructed, repaired, you should say the shop front, and we're going to try and get it open this year for business. Come on inside, I'll show you business. It's a bit dark in here now. This is the old bar. Jim Gartlan was the barman here. We had a mass card there. Jim, he died about 7 years ago. And his grandfather had it before that, George Gartlan. And they had a bar in Bailieborough called the Cusick Stand, and he decided to buy this bar over in 1911. Hasn't changed really since that. We have all little ornaments that goes on there. Everything is listed and put back the same. Everything has been treated for woodworm, dry rot, and this is the bar here. The bar was falling down, as I said. This was over the windows. This was the dirt from the thatch coming down through all the roofs there last September, 12 months. So we got a plastic cover over it. The council gave us permission to go ahead and do emergency works before it fell to save the bar, and that's what we done. Right behind you here is the old seating area in the bar. This is where a lot of the music sessions go on here. We have plenty of stories and wild stories and traditional music going on in here. This is the shop. They worked it as a shop. People would come in and order their goods, have a whiskey or whatever, and get their shopping for the week. And we still have some of the order books there up to 4 years ago, where local people made their weekly shopping here. So we intend to still keep this. This is all protected, and we want to keep it the same. Sheila and myself, my wife, keep it the same as it was. Don't change nothing. Obviously, I don't think we'll be doing food with the health and safety issues that's going on. But this is the Old Pubs of Ireland. As you can see, it's on it here. Gartlan's is on that. That's in Kerry, Foley's. A lot of them pubs, we know them. Irish pubs. And you got one down there, Pubs and Hotels of Cavan. It is on that one too somewhere there. Okay. Old papers, we've got plenty of old papers. That's 1961, 25th of June. 1961, we got loads and loads of old papers. That was stacked up at the back. Plenty of antiques. That's the Irish press. I need my glasses. The date on that is 1961 also. Sam Maguire. Could have been even Cavan. Okay. That's the old potbelly stove. Great heat out of that. Still works and we still use it. 15 minutes you got a roaring fire. Okay. Into the lounge area. It's a bit of a building site at the moment, but it's only cosmetic. We have it all done up. Brought the old walls back the same. That was all plasterboarded, so we took the plasterboard off and brought back to the old wall. Just cleaned it all down. Plasterboarded everything, and we took the plasterboard off and left back the old lime mortar walls, and we just painted them and cleaned them. This here is open fire. I took some bricks that was found out the back and a bit of the chimney that fell down up there. You can see here Kingscourt brick. They were made in Kingscourt brick factory, and they're handmade bricks as well. You can see here, you know, the size of the brick. They're not really. They weren't machine made. There's a bellows there. I don't know if anyone ever seen a bellows. It used to be for lighting the fire. You twist this, and you've no fire. The old way. Great way. So I connected that up. I don't think that wasn't here before. I just put that in. They're the old tiles, still on the floor, just need a good cleaning. Scrubbed. All the old stools, I'm still going to refurbish all them. That's really it. We are doing planning works out the back to upgrade the toilets. The toilets was in an awful state, so we got planning passed for new toilets. And that's really it. Lime mortar, some places it all fell off, so I re-plastered with the original lime mortar to let the stone breathe. A lot of the problems was in these stone walls, people sand cemented them and then the skim coated plaster, and that's the worst thing you can do because the wall can't breathe. A stone wall has to breathe in and out, and you won't have any dampness when that happens. Okay, that's upstairs, which is the private area. They used to live up there.
That was Paul Smith, the new owner of Gartlan's pub, and he hopes to have it open in June. This pavement was done by the parish priest and given to a local woman as a present. It just shows what the pub actually means to the people of Kingscourt. Gartlan's pub also features on postcards, and hopefully it will be restored in the same way. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it.